Welcome to episode 12 of Gintama. Last time we actually had a pretty serious storyline with a dying man looking for the one person he truly loved who turned out to be Otose, and now we'll move on from that. A lot of the characters are recurring characters, and I've been told that even a lot of very minor characters, many will be recurring, which doesn't surprise me. The series goes on for a very long time. But that guy, he passed away at the end, so that was kind of a surprise that they took it in a serious direction. So we'll see what happens this time. We're going to watch the episode. Then in the time code in the description, you can click to that and go skip to the discussion if you want to. You can also check out the Patreon down there if you want to be able to see the next few episodes because they come out a week early over there. So yeah, let's go ahead and watch episode 12. 3, 2, 1, play. Francesca? A princess? Okay. Got away from the butler, and I guess we'll encounter our main character. Unless this has nothing to do with anything. Okay, this is just random bullshit. This is not what's happening in the episode. What's happening? What are you talking about? What? Okay. It was just giving a fake recap of what had happened previously. Oh, okay. At first I just thought that's what was going to happen in this episode. But yeah, that's pretty funny. They just lied, just made up some bullshit that's not happening. It would be kind of funny if there was an episode that just started in the middle of a story like that. Like, where they've got these new characters that the main crew are, like, helping to escape or something, and they just act as if it was part 2 of a 2-episode story. But there was no part 1. That'd be funny. Anyway. So yeah, that was just... I kind of want to see that now, but alright. The episode is called People Who Make Good First Impressions Usually Suck. Interesting. I don't know, people usually value a first impression. They always say that's important. But your argument here is those who are good at first impressions, maybe they're deceptive. I'd be inclined to agree, depending. Let's see what you got. Can you really trust such a simple first impression? What will that actually have to do with the episode? Who could possibly say? Oh yeah, we meet her. I forgot about her when I was saying characters from the first 2 who we haven't officially met yet. Forgot about her because she was kind of like, whatever. But yeah, there's her. And then Ninja Girl. Where are we now? So we had a fake-ass preview. I don't know where we are now. I don't know. Is this real? The show could just... The show could just lie at any time. It could just do something that actually has nothing to do with anything. And then cut away and never mention it again. Which I like about the show. It's a very romanticized view of the snack house. But alright. Okay then. Tank. Who are we chasing in a tank? I'm leaving the snack house at night, a little bit tipsy. My cheeks aren't even red, it's fine. I know a 12-year-old bartender who could do that for you. That's good criteria. You can't buy our alcohol if you're boring. I guess we'll get some focus on her now. She had her little story last time, and now we'll get some more. Cat! It looks like a weirdly shaped cat. Or was that just a weird angle? What's happening with this cat? Okay. First impressions, sure. No. This is... You are an enabler. You can't just tell the boy to pay rent if you don't make him do it. If you let him live there for months and months and months and months without paying the rent, then of course he's not going to pay it. And at that point, you have no right to expect it. Because you fucking played yourself. Anyway. Strawberry milk. How dare you? Baby stuff. You're an idiot. You let a man live there when he doesn't pay the rent. Why do you do it? How you doing? Extra helpings. Wow, there's too much being said right now. Chlorine. But now you're slurping it? What? What? Well, drank that too. As if it matters. You never make him pay it. You can't? That's a shame. Because we're here now. It's true. Way cheaper there. But they don't make you pay the rent. So, blow the money. What's not honest about helping people? That's a fine job. Nobody makes you pay. There's no punishment for things. You can steal police cars all you want. You know how many people have been run over in traffic accidents? And there's no consequences. He doesn't have to. This is correct. Whose blood? Cat-eared girl? Hello? Catherine. A while back. When is a while back? She got a job. An honest job. To send money to family. Does she? I wonder who. Yes. That's an apt description. Alrighty. We'll see what this new employee brings to the table. The hell's going on with her? What? What is happening? There's been a robbery. Is Catherine going around stealing money? Because he was saying there'll be tough times, but if you work hard, you can make it. And then she was like, and we know she needs money to send back home, so maybe she's, well, okay, we don't even have to speculate. It's immediately revealed. I mean, she's the new character who was introduced in this episode, so who else would it be? Unless they're trying to trick me and she's hunting down the burglar. So was she the cat in the alleyway then? I knew the cat looked weird. It looked like it had a humanish shape. Can she turn into a cat, or did she look genuinely like that? Anyway. Can you not go home when your sister is home? So go eat that food. She won't let you eat her cooking? Or it's bad? That's right. Yeah, okay. And it's always egg. Always fried eggs. Hallucinations caused by eggs. Surströmming? Really? Do they say that? I am very particular about... I'm a very picky eater in general. Wow, you're focused on a lot of obscure shit. But, like, I'm a very particular about the smell of food. If I don't like the smell of a food, I can't bring myself to even try to eat it. Like, it's a tortured existence. Wow. You are thinking about some deep shit in this hunger. Strawberry milk is good, though, and that's what matters. Yeah, those things are the delicious things. It's zero, because you don't have to pay it. Why do you even care? She doesn't make you pay it. He wasn't even there the whole time. Oh, borderline diabetic. Has he ever gotten that checked out? Does he go to the doctor? Does he know if it's full blown? I don't know. But is that what she's really doing? It's the cops. So were they chasing her before? With a tank? Steal some cash from some bar, some store, and they send a tank after you? But you steal police cars and they're like, eh. Bygones be bygones. Strawberry milk, baby. Are you now? Called yourself a booger. Yeah, what hell's going on here? Did Gin know about this? Like, why is he here? Maybe this is something totally different. I guess they didn't know it was her at all. Stop to ask random people in the street. Get any help they can, I guess. Sweets. That's not what we're talking about right now, though. Nice. Holy shit. I thought that was just going to be a little joke, and then she just legitimately broke his fucking finger. But I just remembered that Shinpachi broke his leg last time, and now it's fine, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, she actually just fucking... Ow. That sound. Kind of deserved it, though. Just fucking threw her under the bus. Oh. She'll be fine. You did? That's awesome. That's badass. But she would not have food, which would be sad. Where's Sadaharu? They're tenacious little bastards. Not in the way some people think. I feel like when some people say, like, oh, cockroaches can survive a nuclear bomb. Not like literally. Like if there was a nuclear bomb and there was a cockroach there, it would die. But like... after that, you know. I don't know, do your own cockroach research. I can't say I care too much to know the specifics of cockroach survival. I would rather... A midnight tryst, huh? I would rather just believe that cockroaches don't exist. So, we'll keep it at that. She sleepwalks. She's ruling over everybody. You're just gonna take all the shit. You're just taking the register. And all their stuff. On his moped, right in front of them. You're just like, yeah, it's fine. The cat burglar. And her name is Catherine. Cat. Her in. I get it. Oh, she's gonna drink her blood. I hope she does. Traffic accident. No? No? Almost. Almost. Oh my god. There another stolen vehicle. We're just racking up the fucking running people over and stealing people's cars. Oh, I was gonna say you don't get to come, but he made it. Rude. Does Kagura know how to drive? Not really. Oh god. All will die. Everyone's gonna die. What are they even... They're running over everything. Stuff that's not even there. Cat! That thing's going real slow. She didn't account for that. Oh my god, she's mad. Holy shit. I didn't know they were... I didn't think they would remain in the car through that small area, and they're on two wheels, and now where did she go? How did you do... What the fuck? How did you accomplish that? She's like, oh, I guess they took care of themselves. No, it seems like she needs the money for something. This is true. But are you really a bad person? Can Shinpachi not swim? Are they stuck in the car still? Maybe? That might be it. Kaoru can punch out of there. She was married at one point. And that's where she met him. Oh, this was shortly after the war, I would guess. He's hanging out here, kind of battered. Doesn't really have anywhere to go yet. Probably a big part of why she doesn't make him pay the rent. But if you're not going to take the rent, drop the facade and just say that you're letting him live there for free. Nice. I'll only say that because I don't think you'll be around that long. Also did not repay the debt by paying rent. But he's here to help when you need it. Just gonna whack her in the face. Okay. And that's how he got to live there. What happened? I guess he whacked her in the head. Oh, she's just going to jail. Okay. So what is her deal? Are we not going to find out yet? Does not pay rent. When you get off on parole, you can come back to my place. You can have your job back. She's a nice lady. You could say she's a fool. She's a good-hearted fool. So we don't get to know what her deal was yet, huh? I guess she'll be back later, and we'll learn more then? Huh. Oh, just this month, huh? Not every month? Holy fuck! Nicest landlady of all time. She was already doing that anyway, but... glad they addressed that. She's just a nice lady. She'll act tough about the rent, but she's letting it slide. Okay, so that's weird. I expected kind of a solid conclusion for her character in this episode, and we didn't get that. Let's see if there's anything after the ED. Just a preview. Okay, so on to the discussion. You want to talk about wavy hair, Gintoki? I can't do anything about the silver part, but yeah, it just it's all over the place, you know. It happens and I can't control it. It can't be tamed. And this is episode 12 of Gintama. We got Otose focus last time with the man who had loved her when she was younger, and we get some more focus on her in this episode, and her becoming kind of more of a character, in addition to the introduction of Catherine, who I had said before, from the first two episodes, the characters who were introduced there, I thought the only one that we had left to formally meet was the ninja girl. I forgot about Catherine, because she was very minor in those first two episodes. But she's here. Still don't have the ninja girl. But we get Catherine, the cat-eared woman, working for Otose. part of her story anyway. We don't really find out all that is the deal with her. But for now, it started with something totally made up and random. They're talking about this woman and like on the run, and she gets with this guy and he's like secretly her brother, and like all this weird stuff, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? What are you talking about? At first I thought they were just previewing what was to come, like that's what was going to happen in this episode, but no, it was just Gintoki making shit up, pretending that that's what had happened when it just was not. And I was like, okay, that's pretty funny, just a fake recap. And like I said in the reaction, it would be funny if we actually jumped into that story pretending as if that was what was happening. Like all of a sudden we just jump into the middle of a story like that and act as if we had established who those characters were and what was happening. But yeah, that was funny at the beginning because I was like, what are you talking about? And then when the show actually started and it's talking about the snack house and like all this lofty stuff about it, I was like, is this for real? Like, are we really in the show now? This is the kind of show that can just kind of lie to you. Like, there'll just be a scene of just like a random nonsense that means nothing, and it's like, okay, now the show is really gonna start, and I like that. I think that's fun. So that scene was happening, and I was like, are we in reality now? Like, is this real Gintama? Have we really started? Yeah, but we've got Catherine, who's working for Otose, and all we really know is that she needs to make money to, so it seems, send to her family back home. And also there are a bunch of places being robbed. So obviously it's her, and the show doesn't try to make it any kind of twist. They reveal it really fast, because you know it's going to be her. She's the new character who was introduced in the episode, and then they reveal there's all these robberies happening, so you know it's going to be her. I thought of the possibility there might be a twist where they want you to think it's her, but it's actually something else, and she's like trying to hunt them down or something, but it seemed like it was probably her. Plus she's a cat burglar, cat Tharin, I get it, but yeah, it's her. They don't try to make any kind of twist out of it. She's stealing stuff. She steals the main character's shit. She takes the moped, as slow as it kind of is. Kagura's umbrella just straight up takes the cash register and whatnot. In the attempt to get back the stolen goods, including a vehicle, our main characters steal a vehicle. That's just happening all the time in this show. It's either people getting run over by vehicles or them being stolen. There are never repercussions. You don't have to pay your rent. You can run people over. You can steal police cars or any cars. You can just kind of do whatever. And it's fine, unless you're Catherine. She gets caught and she goes to jail. But for Gintoki and his friends, they just get to do whatever, and it's basically fine. But it was interesting, mostly from Otose's point of view with this episode, because with Catherine, we really don't have all the details, unless there's just nothing more to it. Because it really might just be she wanted to send back money to help her family, and that's it. She was really urgent for money, and so she felt she needed to steal. That might be all there is to it, but of course, you know, there's got to be more details down the line. What exactly is the situation with her family? Why does she feel the need for money? Why did she feel like stealing is what she needed to do? Why did she have the viewpoint that she did of people being overly nice and overly helpful? Because of that, because we don't have a lot of information about Catherine, like I said, what made it interesting was Otose's perspective and the fact that she was involved here. Because like what Catherine said, like it's good to want to help people, but you can overdo it, and bad people can take advantage, which is totally true. And with Catherine, that main storyline of this episode, it wasn't that satisfying by the end, because it feels kind of unresolved, because from the beginning, as soon as it's revealed what's happening, you know it's her. And the show reveals that it's her, so then the intrigue is why. You want to learn more about her and exactly what she's doing, and you really don't. Maybe it really is just like, oh, she needed money for her family, but I feel like there are more details there about her that I expected to get by the end of the episode. It does make it intriguing for the future, since she'll most likely return and go back to that job. It makes me look forward to finding out more in the future. And them talking about like the snack house and how it can be this good experience. It's it's interesting to see Otose's, the way she affected this woman. And it was satisfying for Otose's character with what they were going for at the end with her, having Catherine get arrested and Otose acting the way that she did and basically forgiving her and saying, you know, you can come back and eat there anytime, and I'm sure she'll probably work there again one day. So for what they were going for there with that ending with Otose, that was good. It's just that as a single story revolving around Catherine and the intrigue there wasn't super satisfying because, you know, when I felt like we would get more information, we didn't. The chase was fun, just felt like there was a little something missing. Again, it's just like you would have expected the little bit of backstory explaining exactly what she was doing and why. And if we just don't get that, that's fine. I just felt like the episode could have used that. If we get it later, that's fine. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on the whole thing. I did like what it was doing for Otose. And throughout the whole episode, there's like a lot of banter and yelling back and forth about the rent. That was a huge thing in this episode. Talking for a very long time about the rent. And Shinpachi especially seeming to freak out about it. And I have no idea why. They never have to pay it. She never makes them. I'm like, why are you screaming at him so much and saying all these horrible things about how he's stupid and all this stuff when you do not make him pay the rent? You let him live there for free. That is what you are doing. Like, if you just let him not pay the rent for so long, are you going to be surprised when he doesn't pay the rent? Why would he? Even if he had the money, he shouldn't, because he can clearly get away with not doing it, you know? And Shinpachi freaking out about the rent and everything, it's like, dude, you never pay it. You guys never pay it. So it's fine. He's like, we can find a cheaper place. No, you can't, because your rent is zero, because you never have to pay it. And I like how that all resolved at the end, because it showed that Otose was a good-hearted person. And I like that these few episodes have added more to her character. That really, she's going to let it slide. And we see why. We see their initial meeting, which was really good. Seeing Gin, presumably, like, right after the war, he's kind of battered, he's hungry, he's in a graveyard. I don't know if he's there for any particular reason, but she went to go visit her late husband, who I don't think we knew she had been married. And he was at the grave, and she gave him some food. And he has just been in her debt from that. Not so much that he'll pay the rent. And it is pretty funny that he was like, I'll forever be in your debt, because you seem kind of old, so you might not live that long. Which is pretty funny. But he's like, yeah, I'll watch over you. I'll watch over her for you, for her dead husband. And he's been there. And he helps her out in the end of that episode. So that was good. Seeing that and seeing more to Otose were the things that I liked about the episode. It's just the Catherine parts that it's like, I feel like there could have been more. But yeah, she's a good person. She cares for Gin. She's going to let the rent slide. So maybe just drop the act. Just admit that he's living there for free. It's okay. That's what he's doing. That's what's happening. So, yeah. And just some other small things, mostly about Kagura. Kagura trying to steal the stuff at the end after they recovered it, running from Shinpachi, wanting to escape by just hanging on to the side of a rocket ship, or breaking Gin's finger. Shinpachi's leg is healed. I was wondering how long that would last, and it's not broken anymore. It's fine now. Gin's finger, I think it's immediately fine. It's fine. It's just for comedy. But yeah, that was surprising. When she grabbed it, I was, just expecting some comedy. Like, she's going to squeeze it really hard, and he's going to be like, oh, wow, wow. And no, she just straight up, and you hear the crack, and I was like, oh, shit. She just fucking broke it. It's deserved. But yeah, that's about it for now. Like I said, the Catherine aspect was a little underwhelming, but it was good as an Otose episode. Not one of my overall favorites, but I'm looking forward to getting Catherine back in the future and maybe getting some of those details that we didn't get here. So, yeah. If we just never get it, you can tell me in the comments that we don't, but that's it. If you have any thoughts on the episode, what you felt about the Catherine stuff, or Otose's character or anything, feel free to leave it in the comments. We can talk about it some more. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. share the video around, and check out the Patreon if you want to see the next episodes, because they come out a week early over there, so thank you for watching. Appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys next time.